Well, today I went over to the Goodwill troughs. Yeah. I don't know, probably I haven't been hanging out there quite as much. I'm taking care of other stuff lately. But seems to me they're a little bit more picky about what goes out there. Or maybe a little bit more careful, because what's going out there in the troughs is basically trash. And I'll still go there. You're just not getting as much good stuff. Or they are just not putting out as much good stuff. I don't know. But go ahead and take a look at some of the at just a clip that I took today, a few minutes of the troughs and kind of what goes on over there. But I didn't want to get too many mug shots because it's just not cool, even though it is a public place and there's no expectation of privacy in public. But you know, I don't want to totally, piss everybody off there and get kicked out. So I am kind of nonchalant about, me taking pictures and stuff. I try to make it look more like I'm texting or whatnot. So, anyway, go ahead and take a look. What do we have here? Only thing those are good for is having dinner on. Plates I don't even bother with. Speaker. Umbrella. I don't know. You buy that thing or not. Cool. I voted for him back in '96. Buying that. Don't want to look at home. Yeah, looks like the glass was. Sure, it's a candle thingy. Pretty much pretty clean. There you go.
Thank you.
Don't cut yourself. It'll bite you. Oh, there's a lid.
There's a lid for this one, yeah.
Careful, it's got some little nicks on there that'll bite you.
Yeah. Some of the stuff we have in here is unreal.
That's kind of great.
This is pretty.
Those are picture frames.
Yeah. Oh, that's a whole set. Same picture. Same picture. They was probably seen them for their
Oh, look at that. My mom would have liked that back in the day. She was like, love is patient, love is kind. I don't love that thing. Oh, look at that. Puppies and kitties. Kind of like it. I like dogs. Hey, Jerry. Legos. Not very complete. I don't even know what's in it. I just saw it's got stuff in it. And some of them fell out over here. Nothing I can use. Anything back here? Not bad, $4. I'm already set for fold-up tables. Let me give it a swap meet. Pardon me. Why do people go out of their way to block aisles? stuff there, stay away from it. It does not sell.
Dawn, you have a call holding. Dawn, call holding. Thank you.
Looks like this aisle's off limits. Well, I'll come over here and find out what I'm not supposed to be looking at. Well, it's more like World 1.9, probably also pop. Pile of garbage. Sporting goods. Usually it's these aisles that are off limits to get everybody standing there blocking them. Once in a while, you find some old toys in here.
I have this in there.
Okay. Let's see. You got anything?
It's him again.
Yep, the great one.
No, the Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's the great one.
Oh, please. He's probably some kind of a... Okay, you see that. I also kind of snuck on over to the main store, the regular store there next to it, just to kind of look around and see what they had. And they didn't have a whole lot. So, like I said, maybe just kind of a slow little while for the Goodwill people. Maybe one of these days this week, we can take a trip on over to Salvation Army. Now, usually they're kind of a joke, but like I said, the way the Goodwill bargain bins work, or as I call them, troughs, is they roll out these big old blue carts, okay, full of stuff that they couldn't sell out of the main store, or they just didn't feel like dealing with, you know, because they get boxes and boxes of stuff on a daily basis. And they put all that nifty stuff in these big old blue bins. That I call the troughs. Because when they put them out, they look like troughs, and everybody digging through them looks like pigs at a trough. Just, you know, and shoving everybody out of the way and all this other kind of good stuff. So, yeah, I call them the troughs. Some people, including employees, have corrected me and even got a little upset when I call them that, but what do you fucking do? You know, they are troughs. And at the end of the day, we're basically crumb snatchers over there. Okay? That's what we are. We are trying to grab the crumbs from Goodwill that they don't want to deal with, or they tried and couldn't because they had them marked up too high. So what we do is we hope to find something that they don't want to deal with, that maybe we'll have better luck with. And yes, I have had good luck at a lot of the stuff over at the troughs. So anyway, I was saying though, they roll these big old troughs out with sheets on top of them. Okay? And we all kind of wait there looking at them, trying to figure out which one might have the good stuff underneath it. And then after they roll out about 7 or 8 of them, a whole row of these troughs out there, then the employee will pull the sheets off of them and holler, "Stand behind the yellow line, please!" And yeah, sometimes they can be a little bit Gestapoistic about it. But I guess I can understand. So we're all sitting there, hum-de-dum-de-dum. And then they finally say, "Go!" And next thing you know, we all dive right on in. However, what I saw, I didn't see a whole lot. The glass was pretty much picked through. And usually all they're putting out now is basically dishes and kitchen stuff. I did get a couple seconds, I think, of them rolling out the new troughs. But I didn't take a picture of, you know, everybody belly up to the troughs trying to pull stuff out. Just for courtesy. So, and a lot of us get along pretty well. Like, you know, there was one thing that I found that I thought somebody else would dig. I'm like, "Hey, I found some Legos for you." And he does that for me sometimes too. He'll see something that I might dig, and he'll be like, "Hey, Mark, found something here. You might want this." And we do all the time. Now, there are some people who don't do that. You know, there are people who take stuff right out of your hand. We had a couple people from California who came up here, and they actually screwed things up for us pretty good. They're the reasons why we have to wait for them to pull sheets off, because these guys are pulling stuff out of other people's hands. They put it in their cart, then you just yank right out of their hand like they're trying to some kind of a tough guy. And they got kicked out for a while. I haven't seen them in a while. I guess they don't like us anymore. They're out of Sacramento, so they're probably doing the ghetto troughs down there. One of these days, I'll take a trip on out to Sac again and do some footage of the Sacramento Goodwill troughs. I'd like to take a couple days out there and just go picking the whole time, so that I can find. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show du jour. All right. Wait.